want to show you the basic alignment principles of a high lunge pose and then how to amp it up using weights like I do in my Xen Strength classes. I'm going to show you the alignment on one side with a few reps, and then ultimately you could work up to 2 sets of 10 on each side. So to start, you're going to take a big step back, extend through that left heel, right foot's forward, toes facing front. Bend down into that right hip crease so eventually the knee is stacked over the ankle. In the beginning, if it's not, no worries. If you need to have your leg a little bit straighter, that's fine. But eventually, just so you know, you come down deeper and that thigh starts to become parallel to the floor. You want to press all 4 corners of that right foot down, especially the big toe mound, because a lot of times we have a tendency to roll out, so you want to make sure that you're rooted down on the inside of the foot. And then extend back through that left heel as you roll the left thigh in and up. Really press the front of the thigh back, extend through the heel so you get a nice stretch in the hamstring. Get up nice and tall, reaching through the crown of the head, and you want to tuck the tailbone down toward the floor, just into a neutral position. So you're not curling it forward, you just want to have it straight down toward the floor as opposed to really curling it back and having that big curve in the lower back. You want to get the lumbar spine nice and straight. To do that, you can pull the navel in and up as you reach up through the crown of the head to get that nice long spine. Good. So once you're steady and secure in that lower body, you want to start to work your way up. You want to lengthen from the hip crease through the armpits by pulling up through the armpits as you reach the arms up overhead. And then as much as you're reaching up through the armpits and lengthening, you want to plug the shoulder blades down the back and get them away from your ears. Stand up nice and tall, shoulders over the hips, and keep hugging the heels in toward one another to keep the hips square. Eventually, if you want to move even further, this pose could turn into a little bit of a back bend as you reach the sternum up and the thumbs come back behind you any amount. But that also plays with your balance, so you want to make sure that you have a drishti point you're focused on if you're going to start turning it into a back bend. So to move on into the Xen Strength type of pose I do in my classes, you're going to pick up your weights, bring them out in front of you, shoulder height. If this is too much for you at first to have that left knee off the floor, you can start just dropping the left knee and it's not a problem. We're going to add a twist here, so even if your knee's on the floor, you're still working the obliques either way. So make sure you're steady in that original lunge stance. Bring the weights out in front of you and plug the shoulders down the back. You could use 1 weight, you could use 2 weights, depending on how strong your arms are here. Take a deep breath in. On the exhale, engage the core and twist to the right, bringing the right hip back and the weights in line with it. And then you're going to inhale, bring it back to center. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twist to the right. So as I'm twisting, I can feel that my foot wants to roll to the outer edge of the right side. So I'm really pressing and rooting down in that big toe mound of my right foot. And as much as I'm pressing down the right foot, I'm extending back through that left heel. This might seem easy at first, but once you start to add the twisting element into the pose, it's really hard to keep your balance. So you're really working on the core. I hope you enjoyed this pose. There's more like this on my website, xenstrength.com, and you can find many poses like this on my new yoga DVD, Xen Strength Yoga. Thanks, have a great day.